Hey guys, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khamma ghani to all of you. Welcome to today's class and this is your ICSE in one shot and today we are talking about coordinate geometry, right? So in this topic we will be first in one shot videos, as you all know, we'll be first going through all your topics, then we'll be solving some questions related to it. Okay, now this topic is a little big, so you will first have the transformation, the reflection part. After that you will be having your this section formula, then this midpoint formula and the formula for the centroids of a coordinate. They are related to the section formula, only two small formulas are there, and after that the equation of line part is there, right? So all of that we are going to learn, we are going to understand that. Okay, coordinate geometry is such a topic in which the questions can be made very easy also and very difficult also. Okay, so understanding the meaning of all those questions very important. Visualizing the question is also very important. Understanding the meaning of the question is very important. So if possible, wherever you feel that diagram can help you, always draw the diagram. Okay, so let us start the class beta. So very first thing we know कि in coordinate geometry में coordinate axis, what is coordinate axis? So your x and y axis, okay, they are perpendicular to each other, intersect each other at origin, right? Okay, so this is your what? Coordinate axis x and y, and they both are intersecting at origin here. Over. Okay, so x coordinate of a point is the distance of point P from y axis. This is just for the for this part definition purpose. X coordinate is the distance from y axis, y coordinate is the distance from x axis, perpendicular distance. Okay, wherever they intersect, that will be a point. So देखो, a point is distance from y axis will be equal to x coordinate and distance from x axis will be equal to y coordinate. But the shortcut method is wherever it will intersect, this will be a point x, this will be a point y. So x comma y will be the coordinate. Okay, now coordinates of the origin is 0 comma 0, as you all know. If a point is present on x axis, its coordinates will be x comma 0. That means y coordinate is 0 on the line x axis, and if the point is on y axis, x coordinate is 0 on y axis. Okay, so it is opposite. On x axis any points y coordinate is 0, on y axis any points x coordinate is equal to 0. Now reflection, अब देखो बेटा, in reflection what is they are saying? Suppose reflection is exactly like what you know about the reflection, right? Suppose if I have a mirror over here in front of me, so this is a point. Now we need to find out the reflection of this point. So what we will do, I will draw the perpendicular from this point on this mirror. Let's say this distance is d. So the image also is going to be at a distance d backwards, somewhere over here. So if this is your object, this will be your image. Yes or no? Correct. That is what your reflection means. That is what your reflection means. The distance between the object and the image is from the mirror is equal on is always equal. So same thing we are going to do over here, beta. Now we will have three types of reflections or three types of transversions we have to do. One is reflection under x-axis, in which we will consider x-axis as our mirror. The second is reflection under y-axis, so in which we will consider y-axis as our reflection mirror. And the third is origin, reflection under the origin. Okay, so when we will do the reflection under x-axis, so take the beta, suppose these are my coordinate points. Okay, and let's say I am doing the reflection under x-axis. Okay, I have a point over here which is, let's say, a comma b. So if I find out the reflection under x-axis, what will happen? See, this is the distance over here, suppose some distance. At same distance, you will get the image. In this image, you can clearly see x coordinate remains same. X coordinate, whatever was the earlier for this point, is exactly same. But y coordinate now, it was earlier suppose b, now it has become minus b. So when we do reflection under x-axis, the sign of y-axis changes. If we do the reflection under x-axis, sign of y-axis changes. So a point x comma y will become x comma minus y. Similarly, beta, suppose if I do the reflection, if I do this reflection under, let us say, y-axis. Let's do this reflection under, let's say, y-axis. Let's say y-axis is now my mirror. So I can say, sir, whatever is this distance, same distance, you will get your object, that will be your image. Up for this, the image, देखो अब here beta y coordinate is remaining same, but the x coordinate from here to come, it has come here, so minus a. So if we do reflection under y axis, the x coordinate will change the sign. If we do reflection under x axis, y coordinate will change the sign. Simple hai? When we do the reflection under the origin, okay, if we'll do the reflection under the origin, let's say this is your point A comma B. So if we have to do the reflection under origin, let us join this point with the origin, and whatever is this distance, extend the line same way, that much. This will be over here. So point A comma B has now become minus A comma minus B. So if we do reflection under origin, both the ordinate and abscissa will change their sign. Both the coordinate and abscissa will change their sign. Okay, so these are the three types of reflection, very easy. Then invariant point. So what is an invariant point? Invariant point is a point whose coordinates will not change even after the reflection. Whose coordinates does not change even after the reflection. For example, if we do the reflection under, let us say, y-axis. Let's say I am doing reflection under y-axis. Okay, so this point over here will be transformed to here. This point over here will be transformed to here. Okay, this point over here will be transformed to over here. But what if, my question is, what if the point which we are choosing is on y-axis only? So if the point is on y-axis, its image also will be over here. So suppose this is the point 0, 5. So this point 0, 5, its image also will be 0, 5 only. So its image also is having the same coordinate. So we can say it is invariant under the reflection in y-axis. It is not like it is always invariant. If I look at the image of this under the reflection at x-axis, so then it will become 0, minus 5. So x-axis it is not invariant, but if I do the reflection under y-axis, in that case it is becoming invariant. So whenever we talk about invariant points, it is always with respect to what reflection we are looking at. Okay, so remember beta, invariant points mein kya hota hai? If we are doing the reflection under x-axis, all the points on x-axis are invariant points for that reflection. If we are doing the reflection under y-axis, all the points on y-axis are invariant points. And if we are if we are doing the reflection under origin is the invariant point. Only one invariant point when we are doing reflection under origin. So if reflection is under x-axis, all points on x-axis. If we are doing reflection under y-axis, all points on y-axis are invariant points. If you are doing reflection under origin, or the origin is an invariant point. Okay, now let's move ahead. For any two given points in the coordinate plane, the knowledge of coordinate geometry का use कहाँ होता है बेटा? You can say distance, finding out the distance. Okay, coordinates of the points which divide the line joint segment joining the given points in a given ratio. So this is your distance formula which you have already learned. This is your section formula which we'll revise now. Coordinates of the midpoint formula. Equation straight line, this we are going to study, very important part for you. Equation of perpendicular bisector of the line segment obtained on joining the given 2 points. So equation of perpendicular bisector you will get by doing PA equal to PB. Okay, we know perpendicular bisector, but that locus part has been removed from your syllabus, so no need to worry about it now. Okay, chalo. So section formula, but first, so beta section formula में याद रखना. Suppose if you have a point A and a point B over here, point A's coordinates are x1, y1. Point B's coordinates are x2, y2, and a point P is present over here such that it divides it in the ratio m:n. Then remember the formula: m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n is the formula. Cross multiply we are doing m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n, and y coordinate will be equal to m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. Okay beta, ठीक है? This is how you will have your section formula. अब देखो, if P is the midpoint, I can say the ratio is 1:1. तो section formula में use the ratio m and n as 1:1. So 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 1 plus 1. so x1 plus x2 by 2, 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 1 plus 1, y1 plus y2 by 2. Done, khatam. Midpoint formula is directly from section formula. Okay, then points of trisection. So remember beta, if P and Q are 2 points which is trisecting this line AB, that means dividing in 3 equal parts, so all the distances, let's say, are equal. Let's say all 3 of them are equal to each other, right? So I can clearly say what will be the ratio of AP with PB. AP with PB. AP is D, PB is PQ plus QB, that is D plus D, which is 2D. D to D got cancelled. We have got 1:2. So AP is to PB is what beta? 1:2. For this point Q, we have AQ upon QB. So it will be AQ is equal to D plus D, 2D whole divided by D. D to D got cancelled, 2:1. So here the ratio is 1:2. Here the ratio is 2:1. Alright, got it beta? This is how this question will be done. Okay, but once we got to know the ratio, so what we do? Suppose if I give you the coordinates of the point A and point B, and if I ask you the coordinates of point P and point Q, the first, imagine point Q is not present. Point P's coordinates is what? Point P's coordinates we can take it as xp comma yp, and we can say it divides it in the ratio 1:2 section formula. Similarly, then for point Q, section formula, and you can get your answer. You can get your answer. Okay. Then you have centroid of a triangle. So centroid is beta intersection point of all the 3 medians. So suppose this one is your x1 comma y1. This is, let's say, x2 comma y2, and this is, let's say, x3 comma y3. These are your 3 coordinates of these 3 vertices. Okay. So if we will draw the medians, I can clearly say medians are nothing but the midpoints of the opposite sides, line joining midpoint of any side with the opposite vertex. So this is a median, then the coordinates of this point will be x2 plus x3 by 2, comma y2 plus y3 by 2, using midpoint formula on this line. And I know a centroid divides it in the ratio 2:1. So if I take the ratio, if I take the centroid as x comma y, I have got a problem of section formula, that is, this point is x1 comma y1, this point is x2 plus x3 by 2 comma y2 plus y3 by 2, and here we have a point G which is called centroid, whose coordinates are x comma y, and it is dividing this line in the ratio 2:1. Okay, this is the property, remember this thing. Okay, it divides it in the ratio 2:1. Use section formula. You will use section formula, so you will get the value of the x coordinate of the centroid as x1 plus x2 plus x3 whole divided by 3, and y coordinate will be y1 plus y2 plus y3 whole divided by 3. So these are your coordinates of the centroid. These are what beta? These are your coordinates of the centroid. Okay. Then let's move ahead. Equation of a line. अब देखो बेटा, भाई equation of the line, the basics you already remember that linear equation into variable is representing a straight line. Linear equation into variable represents a straight line, right? So I know that any point which is present on the equation, or any point, any values of x and y which satisfies any given equation. So if we will draw that graph, that point will be present on it, है ना? So we know every straight line can be represented by the linear equation. First one, true sir. Any point which satisfies the equation of a line lies on that line. Yes sir. Any point through which a line passes will always satisfy the equation. Yes, if the point satisfies the equation, it will be on the line, or if the line passes through that point must satisfy the equation. Both way it will work. So देखो, अब we will be understanding different ways to get the equation, out of which, by see, first thing, so we have learned about the equation. Second thing is inclination of a line, or we call it slope. Very important thing. It is like you need to find out the value of the inclination of any line with positive direction of x-axis, with the positive direction of x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. In the anti-clockwise direction. ठीक है? ओके, तो बेटा देखो, ये थीटा हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, Okay, this is called your theta. So this theta, its value is theta. Theta हो गया inclination. So slope पता है क्या बेटा क्या होता है? Once you know what is theta, slope is tan of theta. That will be called your slope. So slope क्या हो जाता है बेटा? Tan theta. Got it? So slope for the x-axis, the angle of x-axis with x-axis is 0 degree. So slope is 0. Angle of y-axis at an angle of 90 degree. So tan 90, which is infinity. So slope of y-axis is infinity. Slope of x-axis is 0. Okay. Let's move ahead now. Equation of a line, slope, intercept form. A line and slope. Remember the word. It is line, slope, intercept form. So this is the basic one. Y is equal to mx plus c. So this is your slope intercept form. Sorry, not equation of slope intercept form. याद रखना बेटा, it is slope intercept form. Slope is your m, value of m is your slope. So if you know the theta, you can clearly write what is tan theta, and intercept is c. C is y intercept. Y intercept means if I draw the graph of this line, listen very carefully. If I draw the graph of this line, then clearly you can see this line is passing through a point on y-axis. It is intersecting the y-axis. Yes. So the point where it intersects the y-axis, whatever is the coordinate over here, let's make it 0, c. C karte hain beta. According to the equation, let's make it c. So if this point is 0, c, so this is called y-intercept. The point where the line intersect y-axis will be y-intercept. Wherever it will intersect x-axis will be x-intercept. So here we need to think about the y-intercept, which is over here. So with using these two, if we know, we can write the equation as y is equal to mx plus c. This is your first form, slope intercept form. Okay. The next one is your point slope form. So you need one point and a slope. Earlier you wanted a slope and intercept, you got both. Now you need one point and a slope. That means one, you should know the slope. The second thing is you should know any one point through which the line is passing. So let us say we know that the line is passing through x1, y1, and the slope is, let us say, m. M is your slope. This is your point on the line. We know this, that this is a point on the line. So the equation of the line will be equal to, listen very carefully, y minus y1 is equal to m times of x minus x1. Simple thing. Okay. So y and x will be your equations variable. y1 and x1 will be the points given. M will be the slope. Use karo, get the equation. Okay. Simple hai. So after reading the question, you need to think that shall I use slope intercept form? Shall I use point slope form? Okay. That is all up to you. Got it? Okay, beta. So this is how this equation forms you need to use. Okay. So those students who want to join Vedantu for the for their final study part in their final journey, all of you are more than welcome to join Vedantu's Pro subscription beta. The link for it is mentioned in the description box, as well as it is in the comment section as well. Pinned comment in the comment section. Just go through it. Just apply the coupon code GPE Pro. This will get you 20% off. Okay, this will give you 20% off right now. Got it? So the link is in the description box. Let's solve some questions. First one, complete the following table. See, 5, minus 7 is transformed as minus 5, 7. So you can clearly see x coordinate has changed the sign, y coordinate has also changed the sign. That means the transformation is reflection in origin. Yes. Now 4, 2, if I will do the reflection in x-axis, so when we do the reflection in x-axis, the points x coordinate remains same, y coordinate changes its sign. Now if I am doing reflection in y-axis, so you can clearly see in y-axis will remain same, y coordinate will remain same, x coordinate changes the sign, 0 will become minus 0, which means 0 only. And you know 0, 6 is a point on y-axis, so it is invariant point under y-axis. Now 6, minus 6, 6, again you can clearly see both x and y are changing the sign, so it is reflection under origin. then 4 comma minus 8 minus 4 comma minus 8. So see, y coordinate is exactly same. The only thing is x coordinate is changing its sign. So we can clearly say, sir, it is reflection under y axis. It is reflection under y axis. Okay, simple hai. Next question देखो, point 3 comma 0 and minus 1 comma 0 are invariant points under the reflection in line L1, and 0 comma minus 3 and 1 comma 0 are invariant points under the reflection in line L2. Name or write equations for the lines L1 and L2. So first point beta, you can clearly see first part. See, 3 comma 0 and minus 1 comma 0 are invariant. These are point on x-axis. So obviously the first 2 points are invariant under L1. So L1 is nothing but x-axis, because these are invariant only if we are doing the reflection under x-axis, right? So L1 is x-axis, or we can write it as equation as y equal to 0. Similarly, 0 comma minus 3, 0 comma 1, these are the points on y-axis and they are invariant. That means I am doing the reflection under y-axis. So y-axis will be the line. Equation of y-axis is x equal to 0. Simple. Next part, write down the images of the point P and Q on reflection in line L1. Okay, let's do the reflection in line L1. So L1 means x-axis. So P, which is 3 comma 4, if we do the reflection under x-axis, the P dash, the reflection image will be, x coordinate will remain same, y coordinate will change the sign. Similarly, Q, which is minus 5 comma minus 2, if we do the reflection under x-axis, then Q dash will be equal to, x coordinate will remain same, minus 2 will become 2. Right? Okay, so this is how you will do the reflection under your x-axis. Third one, write down the images of P and Q in the reflection in L2. Okay, chalo sir, let's write under L2 means y-axis. So P's image under the reflection in y-axis. So it is, let's say, P dash, P double dash. So in x-axis y coordinate changes, in y-axis x coordinate changes. So minus 3 comma 4, and Q, which is minus 5 comma minus 2, under y-axis it will be equal to Q double dash, which is 5 comma minus 2. ठीक है बेटा. अब देखो fourth one, write, state or describe a single transformation that maps P dash onto P double dash. Okay, so fourth one में directly I want to go from P dash, which is 3 comma minus 4, directly to P double dash, which is equal to minus 3 comma 4. So P dash is 3 comma minus 4, P double dash is minus 3 comma 4, 3 is becoming minus 3, minus 4 is becoming 4. Both the ordinate and abscissa are changing the sign, so I can clearly say the single transformation should be reflection under origin. As simple as that. The single transformation is nothing but reflection under origin. Simple. Done. Right? This is how this question will be. Done. Right, beta. Clear hai? Okay. Chalo, let's go ahead. Next question. In what ratio is the line joining 2 comma minus 3 and 5 comma 6 divided by the x-axis? So what they are saying, let's just visualize this question first. Okay, visualize karo. Later we will solve this. Easy hai, but let's visualize this part first. So what they are saying, suppose you have a point. One point you have is 2 comma minus 3. So 2 comma minus 3 is suppose somewhere over here. And then you have a point 5 comma 6. So 5 comma 6 will be somewhere over here. So these two lines, these 2 points, if I will join, this is 2 comma minus 3, this is 5 comma 6. If it is the part, okay, so this line you can clearly see is being intersected by the x-axis. So they are saying ki in what ratio these are being intersected. That means suppose this is your point A, this is your point B, and this is your point P. They are asking you what is this ratio, AP upon PB. Okay beta, I don't know what is the ratio, but I know P, since P is on x-axis, coordinates of P will be x comma 0. X coordinate can be anything, y coordinate must be 0. So now we have a point A, point B. Point A is 2 comma minus 3, point B is 5 comma 6, and your point P is somewhere over here whose coordinates is x comma 0. Right? Let us take the ratio as m is to n. Okay, now see beta, by x coordinate of p if I will use, so it will be m into 5 plus n into 2 divided by m plus n. देखो m, n, x, all three variables we cannot solve this. Solve नहीं होगा. Okay, cannot be solved further. But if I have talk about y-axis, I don't know x coordinates over here, but I know y coordinate of point P is 0. So 0 is equal to, use y section formula for y coordinate, m into 6 is 6m, n into minus 3 is minus 3n upon m plus n. M plus n, if I shift it over there, m plus n into 0 is 0 only. So 6m minus 3n is equal to 0. 6m is equal to 3n. Okay, we need to find out m is to n, shift 6 over there. So m by n is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to 1 by 2. So the ratio in which it divides is 1:2. The ratio in which the line, the x-axis divides these two points will be what? 1:2. 1:2 is your ratio. ठीक है, simple है बेटा. Next part, in what ratio does the point A divide the join of -4, 3 and 2, 8? Simple है. Also find the value. तो अब देखो बेटा भाई, we have one point over here -4, 3, another point over here which is 2, 8, and here point somewhere over here a, 6. Okay, let's say it is A, it is B, it is P. अब देखो, if the ratio is not known, sometimes you can also take the ratio as k:1. k:1 लेने से क्या होगा बेटा भाई, suppose I want to find out the value of AP upon PB. I don't know its value. Let's say the value is equal to k, and k can always be written as k:1. Now whatever is the value of k, I will say that is only ratio. If I get the value of k as 2, my ratio is 2:1. If I get the value of ratio as 3, 3:1. If I get the value of k as 3 by 5, ratio is 3:5, right? So we will take the ratio as k:1. So you can take the ratio as k:1 when you don't know what is the ratio. Okay. Now x coordinate of P we don't know, but we know the y coordinate. So y coordinate equation we'll use. So 6 is equal to k into 8 is 8k plus 1 into 3 is plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Shift k plus 1 over there. So 6k plus 6 is equal to 8k plus 3. Shift 6k over there, 3 over there. So 6 minus 3 is equal to 8k minus 6k. So 3 is equal to 2k, k is equal to 3 by 2. K is equal to 3:2. That means AP upon PB is equal to 3:2. Okay, so I can clearly say that, sir, now I know this ratio is what? 3:2. Now you can get x coordinate of point P, which is A is equal to 3 into 2 section formula plus 2 into -4 divided by 3 plus 2. So A is equal to 3 into 2 is 6, 2 into -4 is -8 divided by 3 plus 2, 5, which is equal to -2 by 5. So A is equal to -2 by 5. Okay beta, A is equal to what? -2 by 5. This is what will be a value of A, and your ratio is equal to 3:2. These are your two answers. Okay, A is -2 by 5 and the ratio is equal to what? 3:2. ठीक है बेटा, 3:2. Okay, let's go for the next question. Find the equation of the lines passing through the point -2, 0 and equally inclined to the coordinate axis. तो बेटा देखो भाई, first thing I know that the line passes through the point, which point? -2, 0. That is the first thing. Second thing I know, it is equally inclined to the coordinate axis. That means if it is your y-axis, if it is your x-axis, the line is equally inclined. This angle and this angle is equal. That means it must be 45 degrees. So the theta is equal to 45 degrees. So we can clearly say, sir, we know the slope, which is tan 45 degree, which is equal to 1. So we know the slope, we know a point through which the equation is lying. So let us say this is x1, y1, this is m. I can clearly say equation of line is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m times of x minus x1. So y minus y1 is 0 is equal to m, which is 1 time of x minus of minus 2. So y minus 0 is y is equal to 1 into x is x, minus into minus is plus 2. So you will be getting, you can say the final equation is x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Done. X minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is your final form. Okay. There are actually two solutions they are saying. Yes, true. It is true. Two solutions they are giving you. Okay, by one is this theta, other point they are saying actually this is also true. A line like this. So in this case, if this angle is 45, this angle is 45. But in this case, beta, the angle will be taking it as minus 45 degree. But I think it is out of your syllabus. Negative angles, getting negative angles and all, it is out of your syllabus. So ये वाला part छोड़ दो अभी. Only this one part is in your answer. ठीक है. The second part you will not use. I think negative values of the theta are not there in your syllabus yet, है ना? Only 0 to 90 degree you know right now. So let's stick only up to here. Okay, only one solution we'll think about it. We'll think only one solution for it, not the other one. Okay, beta. So this is how these questions will be solved. So the important thing is how do you choose that which equation should be used to form the line. Okay, beta. Now again, one thing I would like to announce that Target IIT 2021-23 course. So it will be a transformation. tinyurl.com/IIT target. Okay, from 21st December to 23rd January, it is starting over here. All of you can register it. These are your teachers. Okay. Also, the link for the registration to Vedantu Pro subscription is in the description box. ये बेटा GP Pro है जिसका कोड तुम्हारे पे 20% off you are going to get if you'll use the code. This will be your price for 1 month and 3 months after discarding the coupon code. And also remember, this price is inclusive of all the subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, biology, SST and English. So you can clearly see if you will be attending 6 to 7 classes per month, the price of the class is really very low. Got it, beta? So all of you, those who want to join, can join the class. Link is in the description box. Thank you so much. I hope all of you learned from it and enjoyed the class. I'll see you soon, beta, in another class. Till then, bye bye, sayonara, khuda hafiz to all of you. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new here. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.